Welcome back to the Retro Reserve, the channel where we explore our fun, nerdy hobbies and collecting. And in this video, we're going through a massive collection that I purchased at a garage sale of all places of anime figurines. Anime figurines get pretty expensive for those of you that know, and I purchased over 60 figures for a grand total of 90 bucks. So I filmed this video going through the first time. I had no idea what was in it, so you're gonna get to go along and experience that right alongside me. Hope you enjoy the video. So I've been going around all day to the garage sales and have found not too much, but an entire bag filled with anime figures for the game room. I gotta go through, there's everything from One Piece to Chainsaw Man and everything, and that was like 50 or so anime figurines for $90. That's a really great price. I'm excited to go through all those. That is right. This entire bag is filled to the brim with anime figures. And I have not really gotten to look through these yet. I was there at the sale and they had a table filled with them, and they had a big crate, like a gray like plastic tote filled with the rest of them. And I started looking at them and realized that they were priced really, really affordably, like anywhere from $1 to like $3 a piece. Some of them were like maybe up to $5 if they had a bag that had multiple in them, because some of these bags have multiple ones in them. So I saw just a really good deal, and the grand total that they were asking was $90. And boy, oh boy, did I pay them that $90. So if you'll bear with me, we're going to take this bag and we're going to go through all of these figures one by one, so you can go and kind of experience this with me, because this is real exciting. I guess we'll start with this one. So this one was $3, and it looks like almost like a phone stand or something. So a Miku just like phone holder. So first figure. The next one is in like pieces, so we're gonna open this and see what we have here. It is another Hatsune Miku Dark Angel. Okay, this one has some pieces, so I think we'll have to assemble it. All right, and her hair. Now, I have to say, I'm not a huge Hatsune Miku fan. I don't know much about it besides it's like a music kind of thing. So I have no idea what these are worth. But again, I have a friend who is obsessed with this. So most of these will end up just going to her. So these are actually pretty big figures. So 2 down and like 100 more to go. All right, next one is in another one of those bags, and this one seems to be a little bit more dynamic. It's got the same hair, so is it? I don't think this is another Miku, but you can never know until you put it together, I suppose. Because again, the hair braids, little assembly required. All right, I'm gonna just, one sec. Ta-da! Got it together. Again, camera. This is the production quality you stick around and subscribe to the channel for. Haha, subscribe. All right, on to the next one. Oh, thank God this one's put together. And this one they were asking $2. I think this is another Miku. And I think this is a, like, Christmas one. It kind of gives me, like, snowflake vibes. So they were a big fan of Hatsune Miku. I have determined. We are learning. I'm going through. Okay, another big one. So big you can't even see their face. Let's tear this bag open. And this one, again, this was a figure that they were charging $2 for. I feel like this is a figure that was probably at least like $20 or $30 brand new. And it is rather large. It's got some like the nice base. There's there's going to be a theme of this, of me being very clumsy, because these are rather clumsy things. Okay, let me know, who the heck is this? I'm going to have to, like, Google search this or something, because I am not familiar. I also have no idea where her thing, water goes. Is she, like, water bending? This Avatar Last Airbender? I know it's not a character from that. Don't shoot me in the comments. But another figure added. Okay, next one. I think that is literally another Hatsune Miku. Okay, I know that there is more than Hatsune Miku in here. I promise you that. Is a cafe waitress on a little dish. Okay. I will tell you. Actually, no, maybe I won't. I will have you guess in the comments what other brands, what other characters there are in here besides just Miku. And again, I think this is literally another Miku. Yeah, this is the Colorful Stage Project Sakai. Oh, maybe that's not Miku. One moment. Okay, there she is. And I know nothing about her. Okay. There's going to be a lot of these that I just don't recognize or don't know. But that's kind of when the fun takes place. Now, this one I think I also recognize. I think this is from Demon Slayer. I have not watched Demon Slayer. It's not... Maybe it's one I really should watch, but it's very popular, and at this point it's like so... like super popular that I'm not sure if I'm really going to enjoy it as much. Where does this? Okay, so it just kind of sits there. It's like a sad character, or maybe they're happy, I cannot tell. I know it's a very sad show, supposedly, but let me know who the heck is that. They've got a cool sword, and they're sitting on a nice little background piece. All right, on to the next. Okay, this is another example of like some of the stuff that's in here. We have for it was $2, Chainsaw Man. All right, in stark contrast to Miku, we have man creature thing, which is a chainsaw man, which is exactly what it sounds like and looks like. I have not read the manga or read or seen the anime. I am not really a fan, but it's cool as hell, and it kind of matches a lot of the Metal Death stuff. I mean, look at that. Again, not my vibe necessarily, but I know there are a lot of Chainsaw Man fans out there. Okay, next one. Okay, this is another one that I actually know what it is. This is for $5, like a whole bunch of... Oh, actually, no, that is not... this is Spy Family. And Spy Family is actually a very good show. But that is actually from Death Note. A really great classic anime. If you've watched Death Note, you already know. It's fantastic. It's kind of funny that they have all those figures in that. We've got several of the girl from Spy Family. And then, of course, again, she's literally holding one of the Death Notes. That is cool. That is an anime I'm actually very familiar with. Is she supposed to sit on the chair or something? I'll figure out who the chair goes to. Oh, I think that's... I'm pretty sure that's the other guy from Death Note. So maybe we'll find a bunch of Death Note stuff too. And, okay, here's the Spy Family. And I'm not sure which one of their adopted-esque daughter goes with this set, but we've got two of them. Again, for that bag was $5, and we've got some great anime figures. Yeah, there's more of that to come. All right, next up in the bag of goodies. Okay, I recognize this character. I don't remember the name of the anime or the character. Isn't she like a murderer? I feel like the vibe of this anime was like crazy girlfriend slash, like, tries to murder the main character a lot. Again, comments, let me know just anything about that. I will be looking up a lot of this stuff after the fact just to see what the heck it is. But yeah, so far I have that. Okay, next up. I was getting worried. More Miku, because we all need even more Miku. I'm more saying that sarcastically. I'm more saying that sarcastically. I have nothing against Miku whatsoever. I've not really listened to any of the music or anything. It's just not my thing. But we now own a growing number of figures. Okay, please be not Miku. Okay, this is more, I believe, Demon Slayer. Oh, her head fell off. That is terrifying. There we go. Yes, that is absolutely Demon Slayer. I believe that's his, like, sister that got bitten by a demon, so now she's turning into a demon, and I think his whole quest is, like, to try to, like, save his sister. And I don't know if it's, like, a werewolf thing where they've got to, like, kill the demon that's, like, bitten her to, like, free her or what, but I just know that she's, like, turning into a monster, and that's a big part of the plot, somehow. All right, I think we're maybe halfway through. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Okay. Oh, it was, you know, we had gone too long without a Miku, so now we have another Miku. Because, of course, another Miku. Guys. Is this a bunny suit Miku? Oh, it is. You know what? No comment. Just go way back there. Just bunny suits. That's. Ugh. I have a problem with anime figures that are a little too suggestive. I prefer when I do have a figure of a character to put in the game room. I want them to look like how they look in the show, like, most often. So, like, their normal clothes in, like, a normal pose, not some of these that are a little too flirtatious. I know the fan service has a lot of fans, but, I mean, can we be a little bit more tasteful, please? Okay, I believe, actually, that this one, again, $2. And I believe this is Ray. This is an anime that I really should have watched, Ray Zero. I think I watched, like, part of the first season, but that is all I've done so far. I feel like the character changes outfits a lot or something. But yeah, that's our first Ray. So again, something a little different. Next one. This one was $1. I think this is Murder Lady again. And let me know in the comments again, what is her actual name? Because I feel like it's not Murder Lady, but that pose is not doing justice to that statement, because yeah, looks like she's about to murder someone. Okay, and next one. And I think we're back to Miku. This person, huge Miku fan. Or so their taste in figures would suggest. And this is some sort of cheerleader pom-pom one. Okay. Again, I have nothing against Miku. I kind of like the music. I'm not like really a fan, but it's not bad by any means. Oh, and I think is this Ray or Ray's sister, who also might be named Ray or something? But $2 figure here. And these ones, I feel like these sisters have a whole thing where they're two of the primary focuses of people that put a little bit too much fan service into their figures. Like, yeah, why do we need fantasy anime women to look like that? Over there. And guys, I know you were really shocked right there. Like, we went an entire figure without a Miku, but I'm fixing that because, again, another Miku. I'm actually more excited about this than I'm probably letting on. It's just like a little dumbfounding at this point. Like, all of these figures, and I might still have between a third and a half left to go. And this was all for $90. And there is at least one in here that I saw that I am excited to actually put on the wall upstairs. And I will let you know the moment we get to him. Okay. Is this who I think it is? Okay. I thought this was another character at first. Oh, this is $1. I thought this was a different character. I thought this was one of the girls from Apothecary Diaries. Fantastic anime. If you have not seen Apothecary Diaries, even if you're not into anime, it's genuinely a good show. But actually, I'm pretty sure this is from One Piece. The kind of Japanese samurai, the Wano arc. I admittedly am currently caught up on One Piece. Those that know how insane that statement is. So yes, I am actually a huge One Piece fan. And yeah, spoilers, there's at least one Piece figure in here that is going on the wall upstairs. But on we go for $2. I feel like the sword in this stands. Is this another one of the yeah, with like the colored hair? The Demon Slayer stuff is usually very recognizable because they all have like their signature swords and they usually have some weird like colored hair. I have no idea who this character is, besides I'm almost certain they're from Demon Slayer. Again, really, really, really popular anime. I'm sure it's wonderful. I just have not had time for it. Okay. Oh, and I know you guys, you Miku fans, you are starting to sweat. We went like 2 or 3 without a Miku, but rest assured that we were just saving up for the spicy salsa dancing Miku. Or ballerina or whatever. No comment. Ooh, this is a little bit different. So this is just kind of a more of a, what is it, like a chibi version, like a cute version of like a character. And that is Zoro from One Piece. Zoro, really, really good character. Enjoy the character art, their style, and their just general character in the show as well. Okay, and this is perfect because he's actually the character of the figure that I had seen in here that I really was excited about. And that's because instead of the cute chibi version of him, this is what he looks like actually in the show. And his crazy sword stance, because he's trying to be the world's best swordsman. And that includes wielding 3 swords. And those of you might be asking that don't know One Piece, this man has 2 arms. Why does he carry 3 swords? Well, I'll tell you. That's because, obviously, the 3rd sword goes in his mouth. And I'm not even joking. That's like his whole thing is the 3-sword style, where he has one of his swords in his mouth to attack with. All joking aside, I actually do like that figure. It is a great character. He's just kind of a general badass, and that'll be great for the game room. Okay, okay, this is not actually an anime figure. This was $2, and I guess this is like more of a stand-up art print kind of thing, for whoever they are. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother a guess, because I will absolutely be wrong. I don't know. Okay, all right, this one's really big. What the heck? All right, this makes a little bit more sense for this person. This was, all right, $5 for this bag. This person I bought this off of, apparently it was one of their grandkids that was just getting rid of a bunch of stuff that they were selling off. And apparently, it was a teenage woman or a woman that bought these when she was a teenager. That is what I was led to believe. So this is kind of what I would more expect to find in such a collection. These appear to be characters from some sort of like host clubby anime, which is a whole genre in and of its own. I have absolutely no idea who they're from. It's a fun little action sequence. Them like hopping down the stairs or something. Again, not a clue of who they are or what they're from. But I do appreciate the background. They kind of put a little more effort in than just having a generic stand. And it's a very big figure. Okay, next one. Another one of the cutesy figures, but this is for that same girl, which is one of the main characters on Demon Slayer. Like, look at that cute demon. She just has to wear a choke gag thing so she doesn't bite you and turn you into a demon too, because no matter how good she is also unable to not try to kill you. I think that's part of her whole story. Oh look, another one. Maybe she is taking over the reign. Is she going to dethrone Miku as best girl of this collection? Her hair's a lot longer in this one and braided. Okay. Up next, I think this is another Ray. Yep, for $2. Okay, I do appreciate the hat. The hat is very summery. It's like... Okay, I don't appreciate the bunny ears on the hat. Why do we need that? And also, which way does she go? There she goes. Why does she have a tail? Just why? Like, it's cute, but... no comment. Oh. It's okay. We are back, baby! Miku. For $2. And again, the whole price for this that I paid for the whole lot was $90. So, yeah. This is Punk Miku. Refuses to stand for the camera. What a punk. There we go. Punk Miku. Welcome to the Council of Miku. You may adjourn the council, I don't know. Okay, one we haven't had. $1. This is the other main character in Demon Slayer. I'm pretty sure this is the brother of her. Her. Yeah. The hat. Ray's hat. This one. If I can figure out how to put the thing in. There we go. Yeah, he just has some crazy sword attack, and he's in like an action pose. I don't hate that. It'd be better if I knew the anime better, but it is what it is. We are starting to get to the end of this, and I'm glad we are, because I'm running out of room, and that's a lot of anime figures. Very exciting. This is a fun thing to go through. Oh, we have more Miku. You know, at least they're mostly in different outfits, because if it was all duplicates of the same figure, I'd be really concerned about the mental well-being of that fan. And as someone who appreciates fashion and collects, like, you know, I collect menswear and like vintage menswear and stuff, I do appreciate the fact that having a variety of outfits does... One, it's just fun to have other stuff to wear, and then also kind of you can match it up for your personality or for the occasion. And Miku is, I'm guessing, a girl that has an outfit for every occasion. And some of these make me really think every occasion. Okay, I think this one, again, $1, they had this marked. I think this is another character from... those ones, the Demon Hunter. Was I calling it Demon Slayer earlier? If I was, I apologize. Soul Eater is one of my favorite anime, and I wish that there was something from there in here. Hopefully there is later on, but so far I'm not thinking so. But yeah, you can kind of tell because it's got very colorful art aesthetic, which a lot of the characters in that show I've kind of seen have. Ooh, that's a big bag. We'll save that. Another $1 Miku. I now own a Miku collection. What will I do with it? Stay tuned and subscribe to find out. This one is cute, I guess. Her hair moves a lot because it's so weighted down. I don't really care for the cat ears. Again, not sure why that's such a big theme. Ray, your sister's copying you. Or if you're Ray, then Ray, your sister's copying you. Because it's literally the same outfit, but in a different color. Yep. Well, we have no choice but to have them fight to the death. Which is actually kind of a funny joke, because Ray Zero's whole plot is kind of revolving around... The main character is like... He keeps dying, and he lives in like this perpetual cycle where if he dies, he gets brought back at a certain point. So it's almost like a video game where you have like save points, but that's just his life, and he keeps getting murdered and dying over and over in this like fantasy world. And I'm pretty sure they kill him a lot. I don't know that for certain because, again, I have only watched the first season, and that was a very long time ago. But it's okay though, because we have more Miku. There's a pocket. Is this like an Alice in Wonderland one? I get that vibe with like the how she falls in half. Ugh. Hooray! Fixed her. Yeah. I'm guessing that is like an Alice in Wonderland thing. I'm also running... I've literally almost run out of room on this table. And we still have a few more in the bag. All right, we're getting close to the end. Thank you for bearing with me here. I hope you are enjoying this. I swear I am also enjoying this, even though I don't recognize half of these. Actually, I recognize a lot of them. I just don't know a lot about a lot of them. Oh, okay, this is one I do know. Sailor Moon. This, for $3, is a much older anime, but very popular. I've never watched it, but I have some friends who are huge Sailor Moon fans. So that will probably find a new home with one of them. Oh, we've got more than I expected left. Okay. Oh, okay. Back to an anime I have seen and seen and enjoy. Spy Family. And this is the daughter, and she's happy-go-lucky in her little like autumn outfit. Not much more to say about that. Next one, $1. These are more like the chibi ones, and it's... I have no idea what they're from. It's like they sit like that, and you've got to have like the one that's like shy and energetic, and the one that's grumpy and dark, and you know, because dynamics. All right, ooh, okay. This one is, I'm almost certain, Jujutsu Kaisen, and I did watch the first season of this as well. This is another anime that has recently gotten really popular, and I really should watch more of it, because it was actually pretty dark. It was, yeah, really dark at some of the points in the anime, especially in the first season. And I know that it just continues to get even worse. Like darker, not like worse as in like not good. Also, I'm trying to... I'll have to figure out how he stands in there later, but, come on. Stay with me. We've almost got it. It's in the foot. There we go, I guess. But yeah, there we go. Jujutsu Kaisen guy, I'm almost certain. That could also be like any number of 300 to 400 different anime main characters from anime in the last 20, 30 years, and he's also trying to break in half. There's a theme. Who is this? $2? Okay, they've got ghosts. They have ghosts, which immediately makes them better than everyone else. If you know who that is or what they are from, let me know. I'm going to take a wild guess. I'm feeling like Genshin Impact. This feels like it could be a Genshin Impact character. I have never played Genshin Impact. However, I actually have a friend from college who is a voice actor of some of the characters in Genshin Impact. So, for that fact alone, play it. It's a fun game. Or so I've heard. Support your friends, people. Okay, next up. This is like bobblehead? Maybe? Not a bobblehead, just a weird big swivel head. Q Posket? What is that the name of the anime? Or it looks like just generic anime girl, big head, big eyes, bobblehead. Yeah. Get your head back on there. We are literally about out of room. Why do we have like 5 figures in a bag? It was $3. It's a good steal. Okay. I think that's more Spy Family. Are these all like the sitting figures, I guess? I don't know how to get them to sit on things. We have more, like, Ray, whatever her character's name is. The guy, again, from Demon Slayer. I don't recognize this character at all. Like, absolutely no idea. Again, comments, let me know. He at least 6. And then the sister of Ray, or Ray with the sister, whichever one's named Ray. Okay, we are officially out of room, and we still have, how many bags do we have left? 1, 2, 3. 3 bags left. All right, we can try to make this work. Okay, get the easy one out of the way for $2. More of the flat ones. Just like the art pieces. Again, I have no idea what those are from. Okay. This is gonna take some Tetrising. All right, this one, another one with 2 figures and big heads. I do like her dress, though. It is very, like, summery formal. Again, no idea what the character is. This one lost their head. We will put that back on. There we go. This almost vaguely reminds me of, like, a modern take on the Apothecary Diary girl, Mau Mau, but I'm pretty sure that's not who it is. But there are so many anime characters that are designed to look very similar, so who knows? And, of course, our last and final bag has several figures, including our final appearance of Miku. Oh, actually, I know that one. That's from Frieren. Okay. Ah! Disaster. Okay, so Frieren is another anime that I very much watch and enjoy. Really popular, really great fantasy anime with a different take. The whole idea of the anime is the story takes place after the big adventure. So they've already the heroes party. They've already gone and defeated the demon lord and retired and either married or lived their lives, and many of them have died off and passed away. But the elf party member in the adventuring party of heroes has a super crazy long lifespan, and their passage of time is so different that they blink essentially, and then all of their friends are just dead or super crazy old, and now they're finding themselves alone. And it's a very interesting thought anime just from that concept alone. Again, we have a Miku, and Miku has, I guess, a chair to sit on, because Miku cannot just sit on the ground. Why? We would never let that happen to our Miku. We've got two severed heads and a lady also sitting. Again, I have no idea who this is or what they're from. I like their hat, though. It's a nice hat with a little hair clip. Nice. A little bit more tasteful than some of the others. This person's got some class, as you can see. This next one is a little different. Actually, before we get to the last two, Miku's braids. How could we forget? Who is, how is Miku without braids? That's preposterous. There we go, Miku. Apologies times infinity. I'm gonna knock everything over, putting you back on there. Okay. All right, and the final two that were in this bag that was $5 with all those others that we just went over. The last two figures. Nothing. I know nothing. Who are they? Where are they from? Why are they who they are? No idea. But two more figures. And I'm going to find some place to put these. Maybe we'll put them just in the side over here. Okay. I just realized that was a 30-minute almost clip of just me going over anime figures. It was fun. If you're still watching, put something in the comments and tell me why. But genuinely, that was a fun bag to go through. But I mean, look at this. Yeah, I feel like if you're a fan of anime and you saw this crazy lot of figures just sitting at a garage sale, would you buy them all for $90? I know I would, and I did. Yep. Those now all belong to me. I want to thank you for sticking with the video. If you made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe. We're going to be posting a lot more videos here in the coming weeks and months, especially now that garage sale season is in full swing. Going to go out there, hopefully find some great lots of video games for the game room. I'm going to be getting the game room cleaned up pretty soon so I can do it finally like a full tour of it, because it's gotten pretty cool all over the last year. And I'm excited to show it to you. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support. Hope everything's going good for you all, and we'll see you next time.